I've realized the more I do this, the more I share it with other people, is most people have stories about flowers. This piece has a lot of sentimental value for me and for my family. My grandfather built the camp back when my mom and her sister were very young. And it's a pretty special camp because it was actually one of the first on the lake. I usually have like a very strong sense of what I want to do. And then I get into my flow state. That's why I call it my meditative art, because it really is, and that's my favorite part in general, because it's just, there's so much play and it's really free.
I do like there to be separation so that you can really appreciate each individual pressing.
My grandfather was an engineer for the Millinocket paper mill. There were a lot of Italians there because they were recruited from Italy to work in the mill. So the memories I have of him are at the camp, roasting lamb skewers, fishing. He smelled like cigarettes and sawdust. He was just a kind of a gruff, typical, hardworking Mainer, but had a huge heart and would, give you the shirt off his back. Before the camp sold, I picked some specimens from the yard and by the lake, knowing that I wanted to make a piece that was dedicated to the Cedar Lake camp and to my grandfather who built it and my grandmother. And then once I had the specimens and I started to think about the piece more and more, I just knew that I wanted it to be green. Something I've learned doing these large format collages is that you have to sort of submit to the process. It's great to have a plan, but it's also even better when you can break it.
When I see someone staring at my art hanging up and they're 2 inches from it, I'm like, yes, I got them. They're getting sucked in, that's the point, getting lost in it a little bit.